child, things will get brighter. Then bring it down hard. Someday.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro.
Tom, why are you gonna pan out there?
Hello, welcome to Reviews, where we get you caught up on the oldest movies. What is an erotic comedy? These are erotic comedies. An erotic comedy is a movie that focuses on or talks about sex. I know it's kind of an odd subject to talk about in this show, but today's movie is what it's about. And the movie that I'm reviewing tonight is The 40-Year-Old Virgin. So in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Steve Carell, he plays a man who has never made out with a woman in his 40s. Or he's always trying to make out with a woman, but he always fails. So his buddies, one of them played by Seth Rogen and then Paul Rudd, and other guys, I can't remember the celebrities' names, try to help him get into girls and help him make out with women. So, 40-Year-Old Virgin is not only one of my favorite Steve Carell movies, nor also my favorite Rogen movie. Well, maybe not my favorite Rogen, since technically he's not the star of the movie. But this is not only my favorite Steve Carell movie. This is also one of my favorite comedies of all time. I remember uploading a top 10 favorite comedies of all time, and 40-Year-Old Virgin was number 1. And there are reasons for that. So, The 40-Year-Old Virgin was a movie that was directed surprisingly by Judd Apatow, who would go on to produce Superbad, Pineapple Express, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Knocked Up, a lot of funny stuff, and Bridesmaids, can't forget Bridesmaids. So, let's talk about this movie. What I love about The 40-Year-Old Virgin is its sympathy. The movie about trying to make love to another person, and that's great. I love its theme. It's a really great theme. For adults like me, it's a really important thing to talk about because you never know when I'm gonna make out with somebody or not, in the future, because it's kind of it's a very, very distinct thing, and not everybody can make out with a woman. So in this movie, I sympathize with Steve Carell's characters a lot, because he's single, he's trying to find love, he's a little wacky and goofy, but you do sympathize for him. And he's a very relatable character for someone like me and my age, for a 19-year-old. And it's kind of fun seeing him going to struggle to make out with a girl, and the struggles and what he feels about girls and his dating experiences and stuff like that. I also like some of Rogen's or Steve Carell's buddies in this movie. One of them being Seth Rogen and Paul Rudd. They are some of the funniest characters in this movie. I mean, Steve Carell's funny too, but Rogen and Paul Rudd are the real show stealers of this movie, and they knock it out of the punch. I will admit, I don't consider this a Rogen comedy. I'm more consider this as a Judd Apatow film. For those who don't know, Judd Apatow is known for like I said before, Pineapple Express and Knocked Up, and this is one of the few movies, and this was one of his first movies I think he ever directed. I don't know if he directed The Cable Guy, but I don't know. There's some really funny one-liners, some very good cameos, like Kevin Hart gets a cameo somewhere. I like some of the actors themselves, and the casting does a really good job. Like I said, they got some really funny moments, and some of them do a pretty decent job. And it's a movie that you understand it. I mean, I love Pineapple Express. I love Superbad, but The 40-Year-Old Virgin just feels alive and with it. It's probably one of my favorite, not only my favorite Judd Apatow film, but my favorite comedy of all time. Period. Don't get me wrong. I love Judd Apatow movies, but The 40-Year-Old Virgin just feels like I'm learning something from this movie. Like, whenever I get done with this movie, I'm like, okay, that taught me something. I know I understand it now. It feels real and alive and with it. It knows what it's doing. It has a good story to tell. It's very engaging and very relatable for someone my age. And I couldn't recommend this movie. It's not for everyone. Let's put it that way. It's not for everyone. It is too raunchy for some, and some. I don't know any Rogen or Carell fans out there, but if you are very curious, and if you're like me, and you relate to the main character a lot, you'll get into 40-Year-Old Virgin. Overall score, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. This is just a really funny comedy. It knows how to do it right. It feels alive and with it, and it's just a relatable concept. You understand what's going on. All right, that's 40-Year-Old Virgin. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please subscribe, comment below, let me know This is LTM signing out, and I'll see you guys next time.